Okay, here we go. Kind of a last minute thing. I wasn't going to do this today, but I thought it's raining out. I already walked like 5 miles today, so let's just go for it and see what happens. So a lot of cool songs coming up. I did have to rush through the drums. So there is one drum take that I'm a bit embarrassed about, but you know, I can live with it. Let's see who's the first to show up. So far nobody's here. Maybe everybody's at a different channel. Who knows? It's one of those things where on Saturdays, you never know if a lot of people are going to show up because it's like all these other channels are doing live streams. So, okay, we got our first thumbs up. It's all good. There's everybody. Sweet. Fishing with Tim, Guitar Factor, DJ Mexicano. John Zilke's here. Okay, now everybody showed up, so this is really cool. I've got clean sound, but I have a switcher today, so I'm going to be using 2 different amps. I've got my Roland Jazz Chorus right here. Sounds pretty sweet. I've got the Marshall through the Ingle, or the Ingle through the Marshall. Love it. Ben Durance, what's up? Brooklyn Mop, see that buzz right there? I have to hit the switch every time, otherwise I'm going to get that buzz. So make sure you remind me, okay? Cool, we're seeing some new people. This is great. I'm sweating. I don't know why my air conditioning isn't turning on now, but what's up, Bubbly Production? Motown, greetings from Detroit. Detroit Rock City, I'm pulling for you guys. I think there's going to be a major comeback for Detroit. I just have a feeling. Megadeth fan. Oh, I thought I did one for the Jazz Master. You're right. I don't think I did, actually. I will, though, because it's one of the weirdest guitars I own. It just feels different, way different than any other guitar I have. So it should be pretty wild, you know? Kai, should I save up for a Mesa Boogie Roadster? Sure, why not? I shouldn't say that because I don't think I've played one before, so I can't really tell you. But from what I've heard, it's good stuff. For whatever that's worth, you know? Rickland Mop, you've never heard me play Whitesnake? Are you kidding me? One of my favorite, I was just talking to my friend about John Sykes, but it's like, on my way to gigs, this is kind of my tradition now, or my ritual, I play 4 Whitesnake songs. So I sit down in my car, I'm a little nervous, you know, I'm always a little bit nervous before a show. And especially if it's a long drive, because it's like I have a long time to think as I go up there. So what I start to do, thanks Motown Joe, that was a fun review to do, a fun show to see. As I start off, I play. This sounds so generic now that I think about it, but I play Here I Go Again on my own. There's just something about that keyboard intro, you know? This is the 1987 version or whatever, the remake or whatever they did. And I just feel like, okay, this gets me into the mood now. I'm in the mood for a melody. And then afterwards, Is This Love comes on. And those silky sweet licks, those silky sweet Sykes licks. Sorry, that's a lot of S's. Just calm me down, you know? Then I get pumped up because I play Still of the Night. Now, keep in mind, this is Spotify. That's why it's playing it in all the hit order, you know? But then, just for a little bit of a twist at the end, I kick on a little Fool for Your Lovin', Steve Vai on guitar. It's so cool. Scott's here. What's up? Uh-oh, Scott says, hola, amigo. I am almost done with my podcast desk. And I had 2 of these stands sent, but they were different models, and they sucked. You had to like tighten them, and then they kept coming undone and loose and all that stuff. So I'm like, screw it. I sent them back. I'm gonna get 2 of these because I know these are legit. Too legit to quit, my friends. And then we're going to have our first podcast, and I think Scott is going to be the very first guest. I'm just thinking it should be fun. But anyways, I played a lot of Whitesnake. If you watch a lot of the live streams, I always seem to do the same riffs, though, you know? But just the middle Still of the Night part is so killer. But the Robert Plant, Alison Krauss concert was a lot of fun, and it was really cool to do the review. And it's so wild to me that in like 2 days, 10,000 people watched that already, you know? It's friggin' nuts. It's nuts to butts, people. Yeah, Still of the Night, there's just something, you know, just the drumming in the background. It's just like, oh, it's so killer. Tommy Aldridge, right? I always confuse him with somebody else, but I think it's Tommy Aldridge. The dude can freaking cuckoo. Guy's got a great little flammy foot. That's what I'm going to call him if I ever meet him. Good old Flammy Foot. Play some Sabaton. I don't know any of their songs, actually. It's kind of funny. People, like, right away, everybody's like, you don't know Sabaton? And then about a week went by, and then people said, Sabaton sucks. It's like, I don't know who to believe anymore, you know? And to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to stop answering comments on my channel. I mean, I still will, but I won't do it as much. I kept getting into these battles this week with people, man. And I don't even want to fight. I just try to clarify, and then they come at me with bullets. It's like, dude, your Bryan Adams video, what's your problem, you know? Why? I don't... Okay, here's the thing they usually say. The bar owner doesn't care. The audience doesn't care. So why does it matter if I play the correct bass line or the right kick drum pattern? I'm like, play whatever you want. I don't care. I'm just saying, as a musician who's played in bands for 30 years, I've noticed that a lot of people skim over those details. And when you confront them, not confront them, you just ask them. You're like, hey, can you try this for the kick drum? They seem offended, you know, because they're like, I do it my way. And then I realized later that a lot of that's just laziness. Like, they just don't want to take the time to do it. Like, one time a drummer's like, hey, listen, I come here, I play this show, I get paid, I go home. That's all I care about. I'm like, all right, but I want to show other musicians that there's a deeper way to do this. Just because the audience might not care or the bar owner might not care. By the way, who cares what a bar owner cares about your drum beats? That's your thing. You know what I mean? The bar owner should worry about bringing people in, having an awesome experience for people, and making money. I get it. But when it comes to a musician, I think you would, at least for me, I sleep better at night if I know that I put in some effort. You know, otherwise, if you're just trying to get a song over with, why are you even doing the song, first of all? I know you can't always choose the set list, but even a song you think is like stupid and like, you know, something you could just gloss over, if you go deep into the details, usually you'll find a brand new respect for it. Plus, if you look at the bands I've been in, you know, I'm not like cracking the whip or anything like that. It's just suggestions. Like, oh, I think the hi-hat goes like this, and then someone will tell me, Mike, I think that lick is a little bit off or whatever. And in the end, everything tightens up, even though it took us 8 years to get the Heartless thing really tight. But, you know, we got there eventually. Thank you, John Zilke. I appreciate it. And it's funny because just when I'm like, I'm not going to answer any more comments, this guy commented, he's like, hey, Mike, I'm really appreciative that you had this conversation with me, because he and I went back and forth like 10 times. He's like, I think I'm in the mood to argue lately. I just love debating people. I'm like, don't just choose fights with me, because I don't have time or the energy to go back and forth with somebody if all they want to do is debate, if their whole purpose is just to debate anything. It's like Debate Club when they give you like an opinion that's against what you believe and you still have to fight for it. I think that's cool because it makes you learn about steel manning other people's arguments, but it also turns you into a big dick. It's like, oh, I could fight about anything. You know, I could take any side. It's like, why do you always have to fight people? Sometimes you want to agree with people, you know? Play Creeping Death. It's my favorite. Tristan, stay tuned. What software are you using to have this Echoplex? It's funny because I can't really hear it too well unless I go to this guitar. Now I hear it. It is UAD. You down with UAD? Yeah, you know me. Okay, you guys ready? What's your favorite boost for your Ingle amp? I use an MXR micro amp whenever I play live for my boost pedal, and it frickin' rocks cock. I don't know if I should say that, but okay. You guys ready? We got some fun stuff today. We have 10 guitar songs, 3 drum songs, and name that band picture. I finally found the bumper, so it's back, baby. The bumper's back, baby. I want my bumper back, bumper back. Sorry.
It's time! Let's play Name That Riff!
I just can't imagine being in a band. Okay, I'm going to put out a video soon, this week, about 2 times that I've suggested things to 2 different people in 2 different bands. One person wanted to kick my little half Asian ass, and the other took my advice, and I will tell you the after results of all that, the after effects. Ricklin Mop. Butthole Surfers. I always thought that was the best name ever for a band because you force the DJs to say butthole. It's great. And that was Butthole Surfers, and they have to act really serious. It's like, oh yeah. Caesar, love your vids, Mike. Been using your videos to learn about performing and recently opened for Slaughter. No way. That's awesome, man. I don't think I'm doing too bad. Thanks, man. Bro, that is awesome. Slaughter was my first live band I ever saw because they opened for Kiss. It was Slaughter, Faster Pussycat, then Kiss on the Hot in the Shade tour. I am proud of you, man. Congratulations. Mark Slaughter always seemed cool. He had a crush on my sister back in the day. We, like, met the band. I got a picture with Tim Kelly. I almost said Tom Kelly. He's the old manager of the Twins. But they were really cool guys. My sister had a crush on Blas Elias. Who wouldn't? And what's up, Peyton Spears? And I guess Mark Slaughter called my. I don't know what. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you love her. Don't tell me I don't want to know. All right, you guys ready? We're gonna do riffage, and I forgot my list. Holy crap! I feel like the old man when I text on my phone because I'm doing this stuff. Where's Q? All right. Usually I do this, just so you guys know I'm not that ancient. Jeez. All right. You guys ready? I'm going to start with one that I just learned today. I played it a long time ago for a student, but I've had since forgotten it. But let's do this.
Name that
lick. Yeah, Caesar, one of my favorite memories was I was a kid in, what was it? It was like a fair, like a festival in my city. And we were on a merry-go-round, and all of a sudden, back then, the operators of the machinery would blast music. It was just the thing. And he was blasting Up All Night, Sleep All Day. And all of a sudden, I remember hearing do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do. It was so heavy, you just feel the bass, And that was the same fair that I almost got my ass kicked by this drunk jock. I was like 12. I would say 12. 13, maybe. This drunk jock comes up. He's like, I heard you're picking on my sister. And I wasn't. He just used that. What's up, Robbie Bogus? As a way to, make everybody go on his side and allow him to kick my little half Asian ass. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. And I freaked out. And then my friend Corey Swap came up. He's like, he doesn't know your damn sister. And then I walked away and got lost in the crowd. So Corey saved my life. Anyhow, why did I say that story? Here we go. Name the band and the song. I screwed it up. Okay, let me try it again. There we go. That just felt so much better. Christopher Kamer, what's up? God, I love seeing these names from the old school. It's great. No, Rick Lamop, it's not hip to be square. Jeez. Okay, I think somebody got it first. Alan's Guitars, Huey Lewis, If This Owes It. I'm sorry, I just blew your ears out. It's funny because I learned the entire solo down here. I thought it sounded pretty good, and all of a sudden, no, I watched the guy live and he's up here. What a freaking well-constructed solo. That solo makes my butt hair stand in attention. All right, Scott, you did get it right. Unfortunately, you were the 50th person to get it. Tristan, can I rest my wrist on the low strings when playing the high strings? I do all the time. Check it out. Yes, it's totally okay to do that. You really want to mute when you can. Just don't kill the vibe. Sometimes when you're playing clean sound, it's good to let the open strings ring because you get that sympathetic resonance like I talk about all the time. Peyton, random question. Oh, Michael Schenker. Okay, a lot of people ask about that. I've got some stuff coming out soon. Not soon, maybe in a month, about Michael. So, no worries. All right. Walking on a Thin Line is a great song, Christopher Cameron. Good call. People forget that Huey Lewis, people kind of laugh about it because he seems like, 80s cocaine. He seems like the kind of guy... I guess it's because of American Psycho, but all the people that work at the stock exchange would listen to, kind of the epitome of corporate rock, I guess I would call it. But I usually have a little bit of a prejudice against bands that have sax players and wear ties. That's why I put out that video about why I hated ska. But hey, now I like ska. I don't know how it goes. By the way, that song is called... It's not Knock on Wood. Everybody says that, but it's the impression that I get. Isn't that weird? Like, why would you name your song one lyric that you say in the song when the whole frickin' rest of the song you're saying never had to knock on wood? Call it Knock on Wood. I know you don't want to copy the old knock, knock, knock on wood, but tough shit. Okay. MJ hated Huey. Oh, I saw that. The We Are the World. The funniest thing about that is Michael Jackson nails it each time perfectly. Like, almost like he was recorded and then they replayed his video over and over again. He was that consistent. And then Huey would come in with his raspy voice. And then Cyndi Lauper would do her thing, and I love Cyndi Lauper. But I think eventually Michael Jackson's like, I don't think he said it, but maybe Quincy Jones is like, okay, Michael, we're just going to keep your part. We have multi-tracking. It's freaking 1980-something, right? And then they just had Huey do his thing. He finally got it. And then the way Cyndi Lauper comes in, she's like, wow, wow, wow. It's so perfect. I love it. But it really shows you Michael Jackson's militaristic upbringing with his freaking dad, made him so perfect that he couldn't make a mistake. It's that old saying, like, practice until you can't make a mistake again. And that's what he's all about. Mike, do you have a favorite album by a band that is hated by most of their fan base? What band is hated by their fan base? That doesn't make any sense. A lot of people hate Kiss, but I love Disco Kiss. I don't care. Dynasty frickin' rules. So does Unmask. You can kiss my ass. Bryce, what's your favorite Metallica solo? Oh, that's a tough one. I've been really getting into Battery lately, but I just love that wow. I don't think you can get any heavier than Battery. I'm sorry. You could tune down to Z. I don't care. Listen to Battery when you're in the right mood and your tay-tays will harden. You'll look down and you'll think you grew a pair. All right, you guys ready? Let's do the next riff this time.
Name that
Riff!
Okay, this one should be fun. I get to use my new flanger pedal. I call it a flanger because when I was a kid, I thought it was called a flanger. Hell yeah. Do you like Judas Priest Turbo? Lava. Yes, I do, Paul. Although now that there's weird allegations and weird stuff, it's really hard to see certain people in that band the same way. Although I don't know if it's true or not. But I hate that. I'm starting to learn lately that all of the things I loved growing up were illusions or manufactured, and it's pissing me off. It's like this awakening you have to go through. I mean, I'm 77. I should know this stuff by now, but gee. All right. Anybody get this right? John Zilke, come on, baby. You could do this. Wait, how far back am I on this thing? Let me do it again. And no, it's not She's a Beauty. I know somebody's going to say that. Omar, it's called a flanger. I know it's called a flanger. All right, let's see if anybody got this right. Oh, Michael Murillo. Nice work. I thought somebody was going to say, She's a Beauty. Is that what it's called by the Tubes? It kind of has that same vibe, but... Rickland Mop, every Budweiser commercial. And Shul and Gur, favorite Beatles song. Don't corner me like that, man. I would have to say, Happiness is a Warm Gun, just so I sound like a hipster. Yeah, it's Never by Heart. It's funny because I played my flanger for the first time on my last gig. And the second I kicked into that part, I'm sorry, flanger. Sorry, Pat Stucker. Flanger. Or is it Flagner? God, I'm confused. EH, I will never go back to Excelsior. I'll tell you why in a second. I played that flanger part, and I look, and my drummer was so excited because it was a while since I had used it in that song, and it sounded so right. And he was so excited that he just couldn't hide it. He was about to lose control, and I think he liked it. All right. Bathory, I know, Janie Lane frickin' sucks. I was so sad when Janie Lane passed away. I listened to Heaven and I wept myself to bed. All right, I don't want to spread rumors. I'm just saying I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Okay, Bryce, you said there's a serious question. Let me go back and read it. Bryce, baby. It sounds like Van Halen. It kind of does, actually. All right, let's keep going. Mr. Moose, what's up? It is a Pointer Sisters reference. You know, there's one song I never liked by them, and who cares, because it's just my opinion, but it was Neutron Dance. It just sounded like they're trying to be really futuristic, and it's kind of dumb. What's up, Teresa? Okay, Teresa, you get some applause. Okay, I am not going to talk about the humidity impact on acoustic guitars today. That'll be next time, okay? I've got a crazy song to play with some more flanger, baby.
Name that
riff.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gersh. I didn't do any drums yet. I didn't do any Name That Band picture. I should be embarrassed. But I have to do this one. Y'all ready? This one is dedicated to one of my first crushes in junior high. Her name was Sue. She spelled it S-I-O-U-X, and I'm still in love with her. You'd think I'd grow out of it after 76 years, but good Lord. Sorry if that's like really loud. I didn't even out my clean sound with my distortion. No, Pat, it's not Kiss Forever. Jeepers. All right. Someday we're going to have like a live stream Hall of Fame. I know I've been saying this for a while, but we're also all going to fly together and hang out in Alaska where we're going to reenact The Shining. Okay, so because I spent $20 on this flanger, I'm going to do it again. A vampire. Just kidding. I just threw that in to screw you guys up a little bit. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my god, everyone's learning about Halford. I don't want to be... It's alleged. I don't want to spread rumors, people. No, John, it's not the thing that should not be. Sorry, Bridget. Bridget's like, dude, too much info. Okay, Indie Rider, you're close. I'm not going to give it to you because I'm being a hipster right now. Rickland Mops is the cure forever. Bridget got it. I think you're the first one to say a forest. I love that flanger. All right. Oh my gosh. Rob Halford's going to kick my sorry little half Asian ass. It's going to be like, bloke, I didn't do it. All right. Is there like a side convo going on between Bathory and Teresa? TT, I call you. TT boy. Good Lord. Christopher Kamer, Mike, do you have any favorite live or studio guitar tones? I do. I want to do a video about my top distortion and my top clean tone. But oddly enough, I'm playing both of the amps right now that I would include in those topics. So, all right, Bridget, you are a wiener. Nice work. Could you play the verse to Crazy on You? Okay, Thanos, are you setting me up for failure? Because somebody gave me crap because I uploaded Crazy on You. And they're like, dude, you're overplaying the verse. I'm like, dude, I'm doing Nancy Wilson's part because nobody else will. But here's what's going on. It's A minor, C, D minor, E7. I'm going to do this next part with the flanger. Who the hell writes that? What kind of drugs are you on, Roger? Jeepers. Jorvin, I'm living for the next season of Cobra Kai, even though everybody's going to be 90 years old now, just like Stranger Things. They should do a Stranger Things Cobra Kai, maybe a Stranger Kai or a Cobra Things. How about a Strange Cobra mashup? Not a mashup, what do you call that? Where they just all of a sudden, like Flintstones Jetsons in one episode, crossover, and all of a sudden everyone's going to be like 50, but they're all going to Instagram their faces, and they're all going to look like they're 12, and it's going to be the craziest shit ever. It's going to be like the Upside Down, but with karate. What's up, Penagore? All right, let's do a drum. Name that drum groove. I think I still have the bumper. Let's see. It might not be this one.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
All right, name the drum groove. You got to do the band and the song. That's what the roadie said. Here we go. That took me 3 days of practice, people. It is not easy doing both the cowbell and the drum part. In the real song, he's not doing the cowbell. Get out of here. Stranger Cobra. I think, oh, that is a good band name. You're right, Mitch. Is this Mitch Mitchell? I think Strange Cobra rolls off the tongue a little bit better, but, you know, who am I to say? Right. We care a lot. Peyton Spears, that's a great guess. It is not right. I think the winner is John Zilke, even though he says hinky tonk women. Okay, so this is a little trivia for you guys. It's not, I'm not going to ask you a question. I'm going to tell you that if you ever are asked this, here's the answer. It's actually not honky tonk woman. I always thought it was honky tonk woman. It's honky tonk women. My friend Mike told me that. He's like, dude, it's women. Listen to the song. Listen to any interview. So I pulled up Keith Richards the other day. He's like, oh, mate, we'll play honky tonk women. And I'm like, oh, it's plural. Who the hell wouldn't want a plural Wyman? Bill Wyman. All right. But tonight, it's hinky tonk women. Vegas, I am using plenty of things. I'm using UAD, and then for the actual live stream, I'm using Ecamm Live. Which, by the way, they keep changing. You guys ever notice this? You get used to one thing, and it's great, and then they have to change it. They have to improve it, but it sucks. It's like, just leave it alone if it works, if it's good. Quit trying to be progressive. No, I'm just kidding. Quit justifying your job. You know, it's like they have a whole team, so they always have to upgrade everything. It's like, no, it was perfect 3 versions ago. What are you doing? Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. Teresa, I'm from same tune as Key. I don't even want to know what you guys are talking about. What's up, Rocks and Cave Sir? Sounds like another band name. Hey, Mike, first time on your stream. Thank you for the scrupulous video of song levels. I love that. You're welcome, and you know what? You get applause for that because a lot of people thought I was just being an anal moron. Here's the thing, though. People are like, oh, who cares what the kick drum or the bass guitar is doing? It's like, okay, what if we're singing We Will Rock You and I change the kick drum? What if instead of I went and I played the Holy Diver beat, you know? People honestly think that's a nuance. It's like, no, that is the structure of the song. What are you doing? And then we have other people that are like, you guys tell I'm really bitter about all this. This is how I let off steam. Another guy was like, dude, I play it the way I want because, you know, Hendrix did it. Like, so you're saying you're Hendrix? What are you saying? You know? Never mind. All right, you guys ready for the next one? This is going to be fun. Teresa, this is a little, to kill ya. Just a little tonight. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, so I have to be real chill. What's up, Marcelo? I am not drunk. Oh, you were drunk. Awesome. Oops. Damn it, I hit the wrong button, and now we have Sanctus samples again. Caesar, thoughts on Primus? Primus sucks. Sorry, I don't know why I hit that button. Okay. It's cool that it's right there for me, though. I love it. You guys want to name that band photo? Let's see if I got the bumper back. I got my bumper back. Sorry.
Name.
Get ready and name that
Band photo.
You guys don't know how long that took me to find. I thought it was gone forever. Mr. Moose, hey Mike, I'm drunk and watching Marcel Drummond from Green Bay. Everybody's drunk. Everybody drink. Everybody is drunk tonight. Everybody play funk tonight. Ah. You guys, I have a Rolling Stones video coming out this week, and I'm excited about it, so keep an eye out for it. All right, you guys ready? You have to name the band simply by the picture. It's a still from one of their videos, so you have to name the band and the song. Is that bell in tune? It is. I tuned it. Watch, I'll prove it. Oh, I just changed it over. Shit. I am so anally retentive when it comes to live concerts that my band Sanctus did a cover of From the Bell Tolls. And I have the sample pad that I use with my foot live. And I hit it, and we were playing, and I'm like, that's not right, you know? And that's why I did my video about why that song is out of tune or whatever. So I brought it down, I think, a few cents, and now it's in freaking E, baby. All right, you guys ready? Name the band and the song according to the video still. Go! Hold on, we need some background music for this, don't we? Let's do it. Every time the ending of that happens, I think, tip me over and pour me out. What's up, a bang? Wish my name was a bang. I could, you know, if we ever dated, I could say, hey, I went out with a bang. All right, let's keep going. Anybody get this right? Jesse, I get to see the Stones on Thursday. Holy shit, bro. Congratulations. I saw them once. It was the Bridges to Babylon tour. And the freaking Spin Doctors open. No offense to Spin Doctors. They were awesome. But I always made a joke about if you ever want to have nobody in your audience, start a Spin Doctors tribute band. I'm kidding. Those guys are freaking talented as hell. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone got it right. Everyone says Kiss Heaven's on Fire, but no. It is Kiss, obviously, but let's see if anybody gets the right song. I'll give you a hint. Oh, Hollow Bears. Bears? Nice job. Holy crap, nice picture. I didn't know until I clicked it that I just spread porn across these innocent minds. That looks like my ex-girlfriend's girlfriend. I was like, hey, can you invite Samantha over tonight? She's like, hell no. We can all hang out and, you know, watch some Woody Allen. The Woody part. Jorvan, would you have an interview with Rick Beato? Of course. I'd love it if he came here and used my podcast studio. Wouldn't that be weird to see Rick on my little weird channel? Like, you guys, today I have a guy, I don't know if you've heard of him, Rick Beato? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna talk about the details of this Steely Dan song. It should be kind of fun. All right, so I'm looking forward to a lot of awesome guests when I get my podcast studio going. It's gonna be nuts to butts, people. Jorvan, I love Candlebox. I saw them live one time, and they rocked the house. It was great. All right, let's do another riff or lick. Let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna annoy a lot of people.
Name that
Riff!
So yeah, that was Paul Stanley and Bruce Kulick. I like to say Kulick because it sounds like cool lick, dude. And Bruce and I hopefully will do a podcast together soon. If I can somehow get him out here to rock my podcast desk, that would be so crazy. I'm willing to travel as well, but, you know, all this Boeing stuff, I don't know if I want to even step foot on a plane. What's up, Juker? Welcome to the stream. It's the dream stream, by the way. Whatever that means. That rhymed. All right, here we go. Name the band or the artist in the song. That's all you get. Whatever that means. You know what? I'm going to have a lot of guests, so if you want to be a guest down Beckett, just send me an email. Send me an email. Bryce, what's your favorite guitar you own? I would have to say it's my mid-level Jackson that I use live. It never fails me, and then this guitar as well. But I want to do a thing. Can you guys... You know what? I think John Zilke won that one. Nice work, my friend. Talk about a killer-ass intro. I should have said, John Zilke, you may be right. I may be crazy. But it just may be the lunatic you're... no, but I just might be the lunatic you're looking for. That's such a great lyric. You know, I recently made the, I guess, revelation that Earth is basically an insane asylum. We're all crazy, and the best couples have a crazy of their own that matches well, put it that way. You can find the most normal couple. You can go to the middle of the burbs. If you ever watched the movie The Burbs, you know what I'm talking about. And look at the people, and you're like, you're still crazy. You're just crazy in a different way, you know? And somehow your craziness matches up with your partner's craziness. That's why when I date now, I'm like, you know what? I got too weird to date anybody anymore. No one's going to put up with my weird. What do? You make YouTube videos? See ya. I'm going to go hang out with frickin' Bailey over here. He works a 9 to 5. Sam, what's up? The sauce is to kill ya. But I can't promote the name because they're not paying me, you know? I'm just kidding. It is called Casamigos Tequila. Scott, my wife's weird. I'm no... That's what they all say. Bryce Ackman, Tool or Rush? Both. Tush. All right. Speaking of Tush, it's Tush. It's surprising how many people say Tush when it's Tush. I'm just looking for some Tush, baby. All right. What's up, Bishop's Opening? Good morning to you, baby. You guys ready for the next drum trivia? I call it drum triv because we're friends. Let's go.
Name that
Drum groove.
I got blisters on my fingers!
All right. You guys ready? Name the band and the song just off of this sweet-ass drum groove. By the way, I got a story about this afterwards, but here we go. I was very disappointed in my performance. I am not impressed by your performance. But you know what? I made the decision to do this live stream with 3 hours to spare, so spare me. Spare me the gory details. Okay, you want guitar with it? I will try. I think I have to change one setting, but it's something like this. Let's see. Wow, that actually worked somehow. Good Lord. I think the mispronunciation of tush was an amalgamation of tush and touch. Whew. Amalgamation, I think you meant, right? God, am I stupid? Of course I am. All right, let's see if anybody got it right. No, it's not Stacy's mom. Jeepers. By the way, you guys, we will give away some gift certificates, but not yet. Jooker, I can't date. I'm too focused on guitar. Amen, baby. Sorry, Hollow Beers. I've got the official tally on my screen, so it may have come up in a different order, but that does happen. Ricklemop, Tush.0. Teresa, Mike, you can get plenty of chicks. You're handsome, smart, funny, and all that stuff. Put it this way. I never want to be part of a club that will have me as a member. Sorry, that's the oldest joke in the book. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm just looking for some Tusk. Little Fleetwood Mac right there for you. Okay, did nobody get this right? I'm really nervous that... Oh, Mr. Moose, you're close. Oh, boy. Let's see. No, it's not Jolene. Okay, I'm scrolling. Mr. Moose for the win. Nice job. I got to play it again, only because I love playing the guitar part. I love playing with myself. All right, let's move on from that. Let's see what happens. Okay, you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the next Name That Band picture? Because I am. All I have to do is push a couple buttons, but you guys have to do all the work. So let's get rid of this Kiss one with my friend Bruce. God, I'm such a freaking ass kisser. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start the music first before I actually bring up the picture so it makes sense. Here we go. Name the band and the song just from this one still. Tip me over and pull me out. Lord Vliger, how dare you bring up Cherry Poppin' Daddies? Caesar, I have been to Chicago 4 times. I hate to admit it, but it's kind of like drive-through country as I'm going other places, but damn, Chicago. One time I was dating someone, and we were driving through Chicago, and she was like, oh, I'm not afraid, this is cool, whatever. And we got to this intersection, and this car backfired, and she almost had a heart attack. And I'm like, see, people think they're tough until the shit hits the fan, Okay, let's see. I almost want to give it to you, Ricklin Mop, just for this answer. Let's see who got it right. No, it's not Mr. Moose. It's not Michael Bolton. Pat Sticker, you win, baby. Nice. Okay, I can't whistle, so can you guys whistle along? Because help me out here. Okay, ready? What key is it in? No. Damn. God, I suck at whistling. What key is it in? Okay, let's see how good my ear is. God, that sucked. That was horse shit. Could you imagine? I'm like, hey guys, I know your song. Can I just start it? Like, okay. Trust me, I have a moderately successful YouTube channel. All right, whatever. Okay. The crowd is like, and I come out. Bloke, get off the stage. All right. Anyway, yes, I can't whistle. It's my rabbit teeth. I can't help it. No, Russell, that wasn't really Joel. How dare you be 1 hour behind on the stream? Okay, let's keep going. The next one is a bit challenging, but I'm willing to try it. Let's go.
Name that.
Thank you, Teresa. Name the song. Or the lick, I should say. Sorry. I've never played that right. I'd have to say I'm going to blame it on the tab. Blame it on the tab. Yeah, yeah. Play some Rick Derringer. Bathory. Nice. I love the find. You excavated some sweetness. All right. I'm sorry I embarrassed you all with that really lame-ass rendition, but, you know, what are you going to do? Marcelo, you're successful. You're international. Yes, but you know what, Marcelo? Anyone can upload a YouTube video and be international. But thank you. No, I'm pretty proud. It's like one of those things where I never thought it would happen, but the winner is not Jooker, who said Hanger 17. I think the winner was Bathory. Bathory. Omar, how many frets you rock at 24? It's hard to tell because of this Vine thing. This is why I don't play this live, because it's... Although the guitar is divine, it sucks under stage lights. Because you're like, you know what? Is this the 3rd fret or the 20th fret? We have 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19, 21, 24. And I rarely use the 24th fret. If I do, it's because I'm doing this. That's not the way to play it, but here's something I thought I invented. Double tapping. I do think I did invent this trill. This is my poor man's copyright. Hammer on, pull off. Hammer on, other finger, pull off. What's the advantage? Well, if you use one finger, according to her, it's okay. But if you use two, it's even better. And it goes forever. If you use three, she'll have to pee. I don't know. Jeez. Okay, people. What's up, Juan Carlos? You did get it right. It is Into the Lungs of Hell, but I wasn't really trying to play that. Whew. All right. John Zilke makes double taps on the guitar. And double taps two fools at a time in the dojo. I wish. I'm lucky if I can get one sub these days. I don't have the pipes I used to. Okay, you guys ready? Hollow Beer says Heart Magic Man. No. Although, I'm starting to question how I played this one lick in the song, because it's really supposed to be tuned up, like the B string and the E string a step and a half, which is stupid. You always break a string. But I go like this. Right? That's that weird lick. But I saw somebody do this. I just can't do it really well. It doesn't really flow yet, but I think that is a good way to do it. So, all right, you guys ready? Let's do some more riffs. I have a couple more things to do, then I gotta go home. I gotta watch some X-Files and get a little swanky on my couch all by myself. Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Okay, I may have done this one recently, but let's see if you get it. Takes me a while to really get it down. Thanks, John. It sucks tuning up a step and a half on the high strings. It's just so stupid. Even Roger admitted he broke 10 strings once trying to do that. It's like, why do you do that? Just fake it. And he's like, why are you telling me what to do, you little half-Asian booty boy? Okay, let's keep going. Russell, pretty sure the oldest joke involves a prostitute. Yes, you're probably right. That is the oldest profession, you know. Mr. Moose, it is not Gold Dust Woman, even though that's a great song. Bryce, I got $700. I'm looking for a metal amp. What would you recommend? $700, I get something used. A metal amp, nowadays a lot of people are going with the, you know, the FM9s and all that stuff. I still gotta say, there's something about those freaking... The right PV amp or the right Mesa will crush people's faces. So... All right, so everyone's saying Fleetwood and Smack. John Zilke, nice job. Did you just win twice? One time Heartless opened for a LA tribute band that was Fleetwood Mac. It was a Fleetwood Mac tribute band. And it was really crazy because we felt like we were hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-old crazy kids that were doing cocaine or something. They weren't. But we were backstage, and I'm like, even though that's not Stevie Nicks, I'm still in love, you know? And then they did some Stevie Nicks solo stuff on stage, which was cool. They even did Holiday Road by Lindsey Buckingham. And it made me feel nostalgic for National Lampoons. But anyway, during Edge of 17, the LA girl who played Stevie Nicks, she would do these like wild kicks in the air, and her dress would like flow like an angel's wings. Oh boy, I better stop while I'm ahead. The hardest part of Rhiannon is getting the percussion going with your pick. It's like flanger. Oh, that was cool. That was an accident. That was a happy accident. Okay, you guys. Do you have any requests? Oh, we still have more trivia. I have to give away some prizes, okay? So, how about if we do a drum trivia for a $25 gift certificate to Amazonion.com? Let's do it. You guys ready? Name the band and the artist according to the beat. Hey, give me some block rock and beats, baby. I can't see crap right now. Okay, here we go. Who the hell knows that one? Atomic. These glasses are quite radical, thank you. It also gives me a little bit of Macho Man vibes. I just don't have the voice. Actually, I kind of did right there. Wow. You know, I don't have a very manly voice. My voice is that of an 11-year-old girl, but I try. Oh, yeah! All right, let's see what we have here. John Zelke, did you guess before I even started the drum beat? It is not GNR, You Should Be Mine. You get a boo for that. I'm just kidding. It's not Leper Massagia, Jesse. Okay, the winner is Henry Giovanetto. Uh-oh, you know what? Never mind. Pat Stucker. Sorry, Giovanni, but you know what? You have such a cool name. You probably get dates all the time, so I don't feel too bad. Bryce, what's your main app or amp? You'll have to clarify. I'm going to scroll down because I feel really bad about screwing that up. When Love... Oh, yeah, Big Love is amazing. For sure. Caesar, it is not Huey Lewis and the News. Pat Stucker, did you really get that? Or did you do that before I even played the clip? That's amazing. Nice job. Okay, anyway, you won. Now, I'm going to play it one more time only because I want you guys to really take in the details, okay? I know I'm a detail... Let's see. But I really love what the kick drum... How sparse the kick drum actually is for this entire part. Listen. Okay, hold on. I'm going to play the guitar with it this time. With no flanger. Here we go. By the way, Sanctus is having a reunion show. We just talked about it today for the first time. And we're going to play a reenactment of our junior high talent show, Ride the Lightning. So there's a lot of stuff I got to work on. If you guys want to fly to Minnesota, I will make you VIPs. Anyway, somebody wants to hear Huey Lewis. We did this earlier, but I worked really hard on this today, or I hardly worked on it. It goes like this. Wow, I actually got it right. Who's counting? What's cool about this little switcher pedal is I have the ability to go from jazz chorus. The problem is I only have one speaker mic, so you don't get the true chorus. Then I can go to angle. Sounds bitchin'. Or I could do both. Life is good. All right. What is your main amp? Oh, okay, sorry. It's a Marshall 4i12 1960s vintage cabinet with an Engel Retro Tube 100 head that I bought during COVID, and it was expensive and it took 8 weeks to ship. Life is hard. No, but as soon as I got it, I was like, this is great because it looks just like the plugin I have. Then I hooked it up, and as soon as I played the first chord, my half Asian wiener fell off. All right, let's keep going. And how much? I don't want to disclose that, but look up Engel Retro Tube 100 and a 4x12 Marshall 1960s vintage, and you'll see why I'm living in a van down by the river. Okay, should we keep going? All right, you guys. Let's name the band photo. Here we go. Tip me over and out. Ooh! You guys are missing out, man. You know the movie House of the Devil? One of my favorite horror movies. It's got this real 70s, late 70s, early 80s vibe. But it's not. It was made in like 2015 or something. There's a movie called The Innkeepers, and nobody likes it, but I think it's great. Watch it. Love it. Okay, let's see who got it right. It is a still from a doc and video. You guys are right. But let's see who gets the right song here. Pat Stucker, It's Not Dream Warriors. I wish it was. I love that song. I love Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Good Lord. Okay, still don't see it. Oh, Mr. Moose, I think you won. Oh, shit, I changed the drum beat again. Anyway, nice job. Wow. Jeremy Steffen, it is not Stevie Ray Vaughan Livewire. Jeez. Hold on, I gotta switch this up. It's In My Dweems, okay? You guys ever wonder why little kids talk like that just naturally? In my dweems. Lord Vliger, you love the Innkeepers. High five. That's so sweet. So Ty West, I think he's my generation because he knows how to like play on all those things. So in House of the Devil, you've got the 70s flowing hair, the heart hair, you know, the babysitters. It's all perfect except for the end. And then you have the innkeepers, and it kind of sucks, but in a good way. And then you have X, and that just, I don't know, I think he put the X in sex. It's funny because that wah, 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 wah sounds a lot like For Whom the Bell Tolls, which is the sample I just had. Weird. Okay, that is the same key, too. This is uncanny, you guys. Holy shit. Hold on. Watch this. We just discovered that this is all a simulation. Because watch this. Wow, what are the chances? That is insane. I think Metallica owes a couple royalties. No, I wouldn't throw them under the bus. Oh, that was the worst thing to say right there. I seriously did not mean to say that. Holy, what is happening right now? I'm having these weird synchronistic moments. So I just realized that this wah, 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 wah is in the key of From the Bell Tolls. Who plays that? Cliff Burton. How did he die? He got hit by a bus and the bus ended up on top of him. What did I just say? I wouldn't want to throw him under the bus. Holy shit. What just happened? Wow. That being said, I got to do this one more time. What's up, BJ? You just walked into chaos, baby. Did we just enter like a different reality or what the hell? That is so bizarre. Okay, let's keep going. We have a couple left to go. I think we did all the band photos. I think. No, we have one more. But let's do a riff first. You guys ready? Let's go.
Name that
Riff.
Caesar is unsubbing. I know, that was freaking bizarre, my friend. Holy crap. Otis, did YouTube not send an alert? You know what? Sometimes I'm controversial and they don't want to promote me sometimes, but I just keep climbing up somehow. I don't know. I just keep my head down and I keep swinging no matter what. All right, you guys ready? It does have the Wausau and battery. That is so true. Okay. Oh, we just entered the Twilight Zone, you guys. That was freaking bizarre. Because I was not in control of myself when I said, don't throw him under the bus. I'm serious. I didn't mean to say that. I would never say that about Cliff. It just came out. All right. You guys ready? This one's fun. Brings me back to being a early 20s dude at a concert. Still freaking out right now. That's so crazy. John Zilke, it's very easy to hold me down. Although my defense got really good after a while, I started being real squirrely, moving the hips. So PV once made an amp that looks like your glasses. No, that was their logo. They had the PV logo that looked like that for sure. I'm serious, you guys. I'm really shaken by what just happened here. We got some weird mojo going on here. Okay, the winner of this, I don't think anyone's going to get it, but I love playing it, so I don't care. It's not Stairway to Heaven. It's not Priest. Oh, Bathory, you're very close. Ogre Lord. Oh. Okay, can I play it one more time? I'll just do the distorted part because I'm too lazy to switch pedals. Best part. That was weird too. I'll give you a hint if you guys don't get it. Oh, Bathory, you know, you're on the right track, baby. You guys are so close. This is so insane. No one's getting it. Oh, Pat Stucker, did you do your homework? Yes. It is Coma by Overkill off of Horoscope. If you guys, a bunch of people got it now. No, Jerry, it is not Taylor Swift, okay? Even though she's the 8th best guitar player in the world. Oh, you guys go back to when... Guys, I feel like a jiu-jitsu instructional. Guys, pay attention. Okay, so my friend Christopher and I go to the Mirage, right? Oh, OD... I have the Vinnie Vincent video ready. It's on cue. Trust me. The best part of that instructional is he teaches you how to play the lick, and then he plays it. It's not even the same lick. It's funny. Anyway, same producer from Cars from Hell. That's crazy. Because if you listen to it, Pantera is, I hate to say it because I love Overkill, but Pantera is like 20%, maybe 30% tighter than Overkill. So when it comes to like this part... It's kind of loose but cool. But when Pantera does it, everybody's locked in. So I think that's the difference. But anyway, I don't know. It's one of those things. I'm just trying to name an Overkill song. When I was early 20s, my friend Christopher and I go to the place, this place called Mirage, where we actually played a few shows, a lot of shows actually. And Overkill was there. And they come out, and it's that song. So you hear this. And all you could see is like a faint light, and you see the green Overkill logo, and you see the weird skeletons, the skulls with bat wings, you know, that Avenged Sevenfold kind of stole, I have to admit. And you just hear that opening because they played from the actual recording. And all of a sudden the band takes the stage. There's smoke. The crowd's like, ah. Everybody's waiting to just start freaking moshing. All of a sudden you hear the band kicks in. People are like, this is still pretty cool. Everyone's still jacked up. But they didn't start really moshing until this part. Bobby Blitz comes out. He's got his weird voice. I don't know how to explain it. And then we just freaking freaked out. It was crazy. Chris and I didn't go in the pit. By then, we were old vets. You know, we were 20-something. We weren't going to get in the pit and ruin our career, break our arms. You know, we had a gig the next week. But our dream was always to open for Overkill. We never got the chance. So that's my sob story. And I'm sticking to it. All right. I know, I don't want to hate on Avenged Sevenfold because there's two reasons. One, they are awesome. Two, I have a German friend who introduced me to them, and she is awesome. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Kind of sounds like Whiplash. Kind of does. All right, you guys ready? Let's do one more. Let's see. Did I do all the band pictures? Oh, we have that one. Go. Scott, you're right. Christopher's been working some big shows lately. He just did a show with, who was it? He's in Indiana right now running sound for some huge band. I'm like, someday you're going to get us to open for Overkill, damn it. Somebody wants me to play Nothing Else Matters. Oh, yeah. The only part I have in my brain right now is this part. But I'm going to play with Flanger. That's all I got. I just blew my load. Speaking of that, EJO, that's Kingdom Come. What a name for a band. I'm still trying to find a Kingdom Come song that I remember coming home and they were playing the video and there's like speaker like vibrating. Do you guys know what song that is? That'd be a big help. Thank you. It was an exciting time because they were also doing that Moscow Music Festival and Skid Row came out and they played Piece of Me and I was like, this is heavy as hell. Why aren't these guys known as metal? Okay, let's see who got it right. I don't know what I'm looking for at the moment. Yeah, Pat, actually that one riff that I did earlier sounded a lot like Nuclear Assault, so that's very true. Okay, so let's keep going. I think Mr. Moose won that one. Nice. Sam Stamos, what's up? You guys, I'm having so much fun tonight. I have one more song for trivia. We're going to give away a prize, but I have to pay. I don't know if you guys ever felt that feeling before, but there's pressure from below calling me to the porcelain god. So I will be right back. If you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, can you guys give me some recommendations on bands that I've probably never heard of that I should listen to? I'll be back. Or if I may use the term that I came up with in my last video on accident, I'll use Arnold's voice, but it's, if I come home tonight. No, if I go home tonight, it'll be on bail. I know it sucked. I don't have the voice for it. Let me try it again. If I go home tonight, It'll be on bail. Okay, there we go. I'll be right back. Nobody look at my half Asian ass as I walk away. Thank you, Ricklin Mop, for bringing that up. Jeepers. If you see me walking by and my half Asian ass is in your eye, look away. Baby, look away. Divert your gaze and avert it. Every guy when they leave the house. Keys, wallet, condom. 357. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I come back in full garb and full regalia. Got the old Michael G. Fox helmet hat, the ski glasses, the black jacket. I'm good to go. How am I going to wear headphones? I don't know. I'm just not going to wear them. All right, let's do this. Gonna grab the old SG. Which reminds me, we actually have 3 more songs to cover. So, hang on, Sloopy. Hang on. No, Peyton Spears, we already talked about this. This is not the Rob Halford. Until the allegations are cleared, I am not going to be old RH. All right, you guys ready for the last 3 songs? This should be good. Okay, so I can't hear anything right now. I can hear my amp, but that's about it. That's all I kind of really need to hear. So, if you don't play Sabbath or AC/DC with that SG, I'm unsubbing. Mr. Moose, how dare you threaten me again? See, I hit the button, but I don't know if it went down inside. Okay. You guys ready? We're gonna do some drop a day. I used that one time as a pickup line and it didn't work. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do it.
Name that
Riff.
Atomic. Scott Weiland, or is it Wieland, has returned. I always love when he would bring out the megaphone and be like, so cool. All right, you guys ready? Name the band and the song. No prize for this one, but it's gonna be fun. Out of tune. It is not double Q tuning. How dare you? Mr. Moose, you tuning... No, see... Let me do it again. Caesar, that one Ravenheart song you did fix my bad video too. That was fun to do. I love doing that. Okay, let's see who got it right. Everyone's saying Drop D. They should just write a song called Drop D. I think somebody did, actually. I saw that recently. It's not No Way Out by Tesla. That's a good guess, though. Girls, 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 Motley Crue. No, sir. Skipster's Tool. Maybe. Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss. No. God, nobody knows this song. It's really depressing. Oh, Skipster's won. Nice job. Super fun. Yes, Noah Brown, it is an undertow sound. You're very right. So, good job, Skipsters. That was super fun. All right, you guys, we've had over 100 people this entire time. This is so incredible. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is we have 2 more songs to go. I had forgotten about these Drop D songs, but let's do one more Drop D, and then we'll do the last one for a prize, okay? No, Russell, it's not... Wait. Jeepers. Did you see my first Fix This Band episode? It was about a band who played Wait. And I feel really bad because the guy in the band, the singer, he's like, yeah, I was on tour with Songs of White Lion. And I'm like, no, you weren't. You're lying. That's a little white lion. Turns out he was. He actually opened for him one time. Like, geez, I gotta really chill. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. I was scooting the other night, which I'm going to do afterwards here tonight. I'm going to scoot. I'm going to boot, scoot, and boogie. And then I'm going to listen to this again on my headphones. Name the band and the song. I screwed up. The end's supposed to be... Oops, I'm sorry. I don't know, something like that. No, Henry, it's not Dancing Queen. Jeez. Okay, do I have to play it again? Somebody was close. I'm just doing this for my own sanity. No, it's not Danzig Queen Bathory. Okay. Oh, Mr. Moose got it. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm just going to trust you. Yes, sir, you got it. Nice job. Awesome. That song tickled my tits last night when I was scooting. Now, one thing I never knew was there's this killer riff at the end of the song. You guys have to listen to Anthrax. Keep It in the Family. It's very incestuous. And listen to the very last riff of the song. It's killer. It's like... It's this insane riff out of nowhere. I totally forgot about it. So, okay, that was fun. Skipsters, you're a little bit late. You're a little too late to do the right thing now. Killer. Okay. So you guys, I watched too many BJJ instructionals. Guys, pay attention. Pull up Anthrax, Keep It in the Family, and thank me later. And then, by the way, after that, listen to Belly of the Beast, and you will never be the same. Trust me. All right. Whew. Scott Ian is a poser. Otis, how dare you? I can't hear anything, so I don't know what button I just hit, but I hope it was the boo. All right, let's do one more song. Let's give away a gift certificate, and then let's do a quick Q&A, and then I have to go scooting. You guys ready? The final quiz. Let's go.
Name that
Old Man Pence, thank you. I appreciate you going back and listening to your Thrax. It's good to do. Okay, you guys ready? This one I will screw up because I know I don't play it right, but it'll give you the right idea. Name the band and the song for a $25 gift certificate to Amazon. Just email me. Wow. Bathory, what is this Scott Ian hate? He's one of the founding fathers of metal. Jeepers. I'm going to kick somebody's asshole tonight. Although that doesn't do much good when you kick him right in the asshole. It just doesn't have the same effect as you'd think it would. I think we have another winner. Holy crap. How do you know this, Mr. Moose? Nice job. Wow, that was great. Holy crap. Yeah, I remember back in the day when it first came out, we're like, this is our Minnesota band, Soul Asylum. And I was working at a guitar store called Schmidt Music Backstage in Northtown. And that song came out, and I was just like, this is killer. But then I ran into the singer, I think a year ago at a restaurant. It was really weird. I'm like, hey, what's up? Dave, what's going on? He's just like, oh, what's going on, dude? I was like, I'm friends with your guitar player. I don't want to bother you, but thank you for all the music. I just felt like a super fan, you know? All right, you guys, that was fun. Let's do a quick Q&A. If anybody wants to do a super chat, I don't think we had any this time. This is like a record. It's crazy. But I don't mind because I do these for the fun. Anything that comes of it, I just pay the staff with it, so it's all good. Damien, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll do 5 minutes of Q&A if you want. I don't know. I don't feel like scooting quite yet, so this is good. Now I can read everything. Sweet. Among the Living is great. And I have to admit, I'm about to do a video on the Thrax. But it might not come out for 2 weeks because I have tons of ideas. So it's going to be a little bit nuts. Guitar buzzing, thank you. It's the best I can do. Actually, let's see if I can make that even better. No, I'm going to leave it plugged in because I want to rip into a lick if I want to. $10 from Jerry or Gary. I'm so sorry. I always say your name wrong again. Let's see. Thank you, Jerry. That will pay my intern who gets nothing. Actually, I have a roadie now. I'm trying to hook him up a little bit, get him some gigs. It's all good. Glenn is back in town, baby. I might go see Buckethead. I'm not sure. If you can listen to only one band, who would it be? Oh, it's tough. For nostalgic purposes, I would have to say Metallica and Justice for All would be the album. But I also love Counting Crows. August and Everything After never gets old. It's one of those crazy things. So, is the buzz gone, you guys? Hopefully. All right. Mike, can I be your intern? No Monica Lewinsky type crap, though. Oh, never mind then. Do you have a blue dress? Anyone who lives in Minnesota, if you want to roadie 1 gig, let me know. I think Glenn will understand. Glenn is going to be one of my guests on my podcast coming up, and we're going to talk about his performance at the last gig that I did. I have a lot to unload. Juan Carlos, unpopular opinion. I prefer to include Testament in the Big Four over Anthrax. Okay, I get that. I wish there was a Big Five. I mean, that would be perfect. Because obviously it would be Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, Testament. And if you had a Big Six, it'd be overkill. And if you had a Big Seven, it would... See, there's so many bands. You have Sepultura. You've got... There's just so many at the top. You know, it's really hard to say. Then you got to include Pantera, but that's later on. But still. Peyton Spears, hot take. I honestly think Injustice for All is heavier than Master of Puppets. That is controversial, my friend. I would have to say, if they just had some bass guitar in it, I would agree. But those two are very close in my opinion. So like Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, and Justice for All, it's like those three are the big three, you know? Damien was just in Minnesota last week. What city? What were you doing here? Elk Bomb, you hate Counting Crows because you've never had your heart ripped out of your asshole like me. That's all. Is the buzz still happening? You guys, I did everything to get rid of the buzz. Well, that didn't help. Holy shit. Hold on. See what happens, you guys? You say you hate the buzz. I try to fix it. It gets worse. It's a very zen thing right there that just happened. All right. Sepultura is amazing. Of course, they need to be up there. It's really hard to pick like a, you know, it's like, who are the best 3 guitar players of all time? Don't make me answer that. That's too crazy. Okay. Sorry. Caesar, I had it off, yes, and then somebody said something and look what happened. This is why I shouldn't respond to anything anymore. Yeah, it's really, you know, you can make the argument that Ride the Lightning is the heaviest album of Metallica because it's dark. Just the cover that is blue and black, it just gives it this darkness, you know? And I remember when I bought and Justice for All, and I had the record. It was like white, gray, had the statue, had like neon green. And then I bought Red Lightning, and it was this dark, scary electric chair. And it was like, I put it on, all of a sudden Fight Fire with Fire comes on. I'm like, what is this? It was literally a record. We had this big record player in my living room. And how can you get any heavier than Fight Fire with Fire? You know, you're right. You're right. Lance Hall, $5. Thank you very much. Missed the first hour. Did you mention needing a passport for a collab in Dubai? I'm really depressed because I think the United States should be like Dubai right now. We should have crazy buildings. We should have technology. We should have all this cool stuff. We should control the weather. But no. We're being we're basically falling apart over here. What are you going to do? All right, you guys, one more minute, then I got to go. I got to go scoot a little bit and then go home and watch the X-Files, which I'm very excited about. Scully is not going to wait for too long before she hitches a ride. You know what I'm saying? Caesar, first vinyl I ever bought was Weezer's Blue Album. That's a great one to buy, man. So a big memory for you is probably the beginning of My Name is Jonas. It's the same as me getting And Justice for All on vinyl and hearing the intro to Blackened kick in. It's the same kind of vibe, you know? All right. Well, thank you so much for the super chats. Everybody, thank you for joining in. This was a fun last-minute live stream. I know I didn't really give you guys too much notice, so thank you so much for joining in. That was fun. Caesar, the Sanctus Tour, we'll see. We're going to do one show coming up. We just discussed it today. We're going to do it at our bass player's restaurant, which is actually pretty big, so it should be fun. And it coincides with our high school reunion that's happening. So that should be pretty wild to see. So we're going to go up there and we're going to rock a little bit of nostalgic music that people will remember. Wouldn't that be funny if Sanctus goes up and we're playing like Ice Ice Baby or something? Just things that were popular back when we were in school. Bathory's first album was Puff the Magic Dragon. I understand, man. Do you guys remember? Hannah's here. What is going on? How late is it? 12:50. Okay, what's up, Hannah? Let's see if people all remember Hannah, the mainstay of the live stream. Nicholas is here. What is happening? This is so incredible. I am happy. Right now I feel like a family reunion. This is so great. Nicholas, I thought you abandoned us. Did you go off and like create the next Pink Floyd? You said you moved from Dubai. Are you running from the law? What's happening? My goodness. Everyone's got to say hi to Hannah. Hi to Nicholas. Feels like, what is this, the pandemic? Good Lord. Mr. Moose, great stream, Mike. Thanks for playing stuff I know. Sometimes I think you stole my CD collection. Well, I think I have a nostalgic gene that I'm really caught up in nostalgia, but I don't care. It feels good. I think the best stuff ever already happened. Prove me wrong, okay? Everyone's like, hey, you should listen to this. And I listen to them like, that sounds like R2-D2 music, you know? But there is a lot of good new stuff. I'm not saying there isn't, but it's hard. I'm still catching up on like, I just did a freaking video on Summer 69 for God's sake, you know? Jeez Louise. Oh, Nicholas finished high school, moving back to Finland for the university. Okay. By the way, I will never use university in a singular like that. Everybody does that. I'm going to university. No. You're going to the university. That's all. That's something that really bugs me. I got to get a life. Well, good luck in Finland, my friend. That's so super cool. You know, I am a little bit of that area in my GNA, I almost said. DNA. Swedish and Norwegian. It's all, you know, it's all meshed up there, you know. Ogre Lord, what's up? Now I don't want to leave because everybody I like is here. Otis, favorite Kiss member. I was always a Paul guy. Is that kind of weird? Paul Stanley, Paul McCartney. But of course, Ace Frehley. I'm reading a book about things that are shattering my illusions of what I grew up with. Laurel Canyon, that's all I'm going to say. Juan Carlos, did you watch Prison Break? No, not yet. I think I still have to catch up. I have to watch The Sopranos, and I have to watch the... okay, so what's it called again? Breaking Bad is one of my favorite shows of all time, but everyone says it's like The Wire. That's what it is. So I have to watch The Wire and The Sopranos first. Mr. Moose, I don't know anyone who's a Paul guy. Everyone's either Ace or Gene. People are trying to be hipsters, man. It's like if you say, who's your favorite Beatle? I'll say Paul McCartney any day. I love Paul Stanley's songs. I'm sorry. Even, you better say Bruce is my favorite next guitar player after Ace. Put it that way. Jeremy, nostalgia is a form of denial. I love denial. I like selective amnesia too. Mix the two and you got a hell of a week. So I don't think there's anything wrong with nostalgia as long as you still live in the present. Like I could still love the fact that when I was, 9 years old, I heard Dynasty for the first time and I loved it. I still get those great feelings from it. But I don't sit there and like let myself fall apart today because I'm thinking of the past. So I think it's a healthy way of having nostalgia, you know? All right. Paul Stanley on MTV Unplugged was on fire. I agree. If you guys can ever watch, it's hard to see. I looked up on YouTube Kiss Unplugged MTV and not a lot of videos came up. Maybe it's changed since then, but it's like Kiss playing Coming Home. I think they opened with it, killed. And then they played I Still Love You, and Paul's voice was stronger than ever. And this is before things fell apart, so. All right. Not Mark St. John. He's an overlooked Kiss guitarist, but he played on one of my favorite Kiss albums, though. So what are you going to do? I just think it's funny that I think Gene Simmons said, yeah, when he was playing in the band, it sounded like bees buzzing around my head the whole time. Old Man Pence, George was the best Beatle. It's hard to argue that. I think Paul was the best, but George definitely shined when it came to the later albums. Holy crap. Could you imagine being Harrison and writing the songs he wrote on Abbey Road? Holy shitballs. Plus, he dated some beauties. Hello. Okay, Atomic. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Paul McCartney, Paul Stanley, Stanley Cups. Don't forget to hydrate. Thank you. I'm confused. Vinny is a lunatic, and you know what? Actually, he looks like my aunt. Right. See, people ask me, Mike, why the frick do you like Kiss on Mass? And I'm like, you know what? Okay, picture this. Rewind 40 years ago. I'm sitting in my bedroom with Kiss on Mass in my hand, the record. I pull out the vinyl, try not to scratch it. I look at the Casablanca label. I put it on the record. I have this cheap little Fisher-Price record player or whatever. I put the needle on, and I'm like, hey, Starla. She was my hot babysitter. Like, can I show you a song? She's like, sure. We didn't have the internet back then. Otherwise, she would have been looking at her phone the whole time. She sits on my brother's bed. She looks like the girl from Flashdance, just to paint a picture. Oh, boy. How deep do I want to go with this? I'm like 9 years old. Whatever. I go, I want to play you a song. And I put the needle. I knew exactly where it went. And Kiss's Tomorrow kicks in. And she's like digging it, If you ever watch the newer Amityville Horror, you probably know what I'm talking about. There's a scene exactly like this. And my babysitter's like bobbing her head. She's like, yeah, this is cool. And then the chorus kicks in. And it says, tomorrow we're going to fall in love. fall in love tomorrow. She gave me this really weird look, and then she left. So that's my life. Old Man Pence, thank you for the $10. Just here supporting the homies. Love the rock and roll to all of you. Love and rock and roll to all of you. Thank you very much. Jennifer Beals, thank you, Mr. Moose. So needless to say, that's all the further it went with my babysitter. But later on, I ended up getting a babysitter who was awesome. She taught us how to draw 3D letters, and her name was Rhonda. I'll leave it at that. Bathory, I Stole Your Love is one of my favorite Kiss songs only because they opened with it when I saw them for the first time, my first concert ever. Kiss, Hot in the Shade. Gather around, kids. I got a lot of old man stories for you. Kiss, Hot in the Shade. My friend Andy and I went, and I remember because he was like headbanging the whole time, even to like the ballads. And I'm like, I guess we're supposed to headbang in a concert. It's okay. And they came out and they played I Stole Your Love, and the frickin' background was this Egyptian face, just like on Hot in the Shade. Lasers came out of his face. It was so incredible. So Shandy and Naked City are good songs. Shandy's weird, but I agree. I just don't know how I feel about the rototoms in the beginning. Help me, Rhonda. Mr. Moose, I used to say that to her. And here's the weird part. She's my Facebook friend now, and I'm this close to asking her out, but I'm too chicken. Nicholas, see you, Mike, and everyone. Gonna make a band so Mike can fix this band. Nicholas, I miss you. I'm gonna just come out and say it. I will never fix your band because I know you have a high standard of quality, and I won't need to fix it. Whew. Eddie, do you think Hot in the Shade is a good record? How dare you ask me that? I can't say yes. I will say 3 songs kick my ass, but one of them is Hide Your Heart, and one of them is Rise to It, and I forgot what the other one was. But here's a funny nostalgic memory. I remember I had the record, and I put it on, and I played it, and my friends were they followed me home from school. And back then, like I said, we didn't have the internet. So we played the record, and we just sat there, and I sat on a rocking chair, my stepdad's rocking chair. And they sat on the couch, and we all just listened to it and bobbed our heads and looked at the record player. We did that the whole time. Isn't that crazy? Marcelo, I imagine Mike as the kid almost... that would be nice, as long as the Band-Aids were there, too. Although back then I wouldn't know what to do with them. I'd be like, you want to look at my Transformer collection? Pat Stucker, Mike Love, She's So European. That's a horrible song. I have to admit it, but I still love it. It's like a crazy uncle. I still love him, even though he's a weirdo, you know? Or Torpedo Girl. What a goofy fucking song, you know? All right, let's keep going. Hide Your Heart was catchy. It actually is a cover song, and I think 3 bands or 4 bands covered it. Kiss, Ace Frehley covered it. Look up Ace Frehley, Hide Your Heart. You will find a version of him doing it. And it's actually pretty cool because the pre-chorus, he goes, Johnny, better run, better run. He does it differently than Kiss. That's really cool. And then I think Bonnie Tyler did a version of it. Isn't that weird? Isn't life strange? Yes, Hide Your Heart just touches me in a weird place. Do you like 80s Kiss in general? I do. I really do. When they came out with Lick It Up, I was sold. You know, it's just that I unplug my amps, but just that open A string, and it's all good. Mr. Moose, I was alive before the internet. The internet didn't come out till I graduated, I think. So the first time I saw boobies, it was on a screen. I'm older than Google. I'm older than MySpace. I'm older than your grandpa. I can't hear anything, so I may have hit an explosion. I don't know what the triggers are doing right now, so. All right. All right, let's do one more minute, then I have to scoot. Oh, Robin Beck did Hide Your Heart. You know what? I wish I was the person who wrote Hide Your Heart and sold it to 10 different people. Jeez. Could you imagine you're getting 10 royalties from 10 different bands? You probably made $50 million on that one song. It was on Ace Frehley's Trouble Walking. Okay, that makes sense. Hannah, you're right. 80s Kiss rocks. I have a video idea, but I can't quite place how to do it yet. But I talked to Bruce about it, and he's like, yeah, that was like our peak. You know, we just rocked this one show. They didn't have the makeup. We were in a small club. It frickin' rocked. But Adam, we have more Sanctus stuff coming up. Trust me. We're going to do a show coming up. And I have a camera now for the documentary. Check this out, you guys. In the last, 6 months, I bought 7 cameras. 3 of them are for the podcasting desk. This monstrosity is for our documentary. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything this big? Good Lord, what am I doing? Turned into John Holmes all of a sudden. Eddie, I feel like 80s Kiss is more hit than miss. Yeah. It's hard to listen to early Kiss in the 70s because all their stuff is so good, and then go to the 80s because they had people helping them write. Paul was according to his autobiography, which I don't know how much you can trust, but he was putting in all the work. Gene was out acting and getting crazy with people. What are you going to do? Scott is older than me. So Scott was around when the phonograph came out. And his first band, Animosity, recorded their first album on vibraphone. I don't know what the hell that is. Let's see. Atomic. I found my dad's Playboy Classic experience. I have to admit something. Every time I go to a antique store, there's always a Playboy section, and I always buy one because they're always from the 70s when the girls had the feathered hair, and good Lord, I can't believe I just admitted that. Pat, that was Corey's plan to become a one-hit wonder and get all the royalties. Exactly. See, it's okay because Corey's honest about it. He's like, dude, I just want this and this. He's very blunt about it. Whereas people like maybe Christopher, myself, or Al were just a little less, I don't know. We don't talk about that stuff as much, but we still feel it. You know what I'm saying? Hide Your Heart was written by Paul Stanley, Desmond Child, and Holly Knight. I don't know if that's true, is it? So a song that was written by Paul Stanley, they sold it to Ace Frehley? That just doesn't seem right to me, but I'll believe you until I prove otherwise. That's really wild. Scott opened for Beethoven. Oh, wait, no, Beethoven. I'm sorry. That is impressive, my friend. Mike, what's your guitar decal? It is Alice in Wonderland, which I just put on my Jeep, actually. I put a different one on there. So it's actually kind of more annoying than it is cool, but it separates my gem from everybody else's. But every time I play, I'm like, scratch, scratch. I feel it tickle in my forearms, you know? Vom Viersen's here. Everybody, give it up for Vom. Okay, I wish I had my guitar hooked up so I would play. I have a flanger, so I was going to play a little Spirit of Radio for you, but it's too late, baby. Now it's too late, though we really did try to make it. But I'm so glad you're here, Von Viersen. Hannah's here. Nicholas is here. Von Viersen is here. What is going on, you guys? Am I going to die tonight? Because this is my heaven. And heaven's on fire. Elk Bomb, I can't agree that Paul Stanley and Desmond Child ruined everything because I love the song Forever. I also love Every Time I Look at I'm a sucker for those love songs. Jeez. Jeremy, then you have the altruistic John Lennon telling Paul McCartney, hey, let's go write a song. I need a pool in my backyard. See, this is what I mean. You grow up worshipping these idols and they're false idols, you know? It sucks, but everybody has to go through that. Like I said, I'm reading about Laurel Canyon and I'm realizing that everything is demonic, you know? All right. Wear a sweatband on your wrist. Mr. Moose, Mike, okay? Chopped liver. I don't know what you're talking about. Forever is great. It was a dream come true when I was able to get Bruce to teach me the solo, although I felt, okay, after I watched it, I'm like, I got to get a new guitar. Because he had this sweet-ass Ovation. It was probably an Adamas, but he's like playing it sounds so huge through his webcam. And I'm like mic'd up and I'm playing this like crappy acoustic guitar and I sounded smaller than my stepchild's wang. What the hell am I talking about? Bob Pearson, thank you for the $20. Appreciate it. Okay, just for you, I'm going to play it before I leave, okay? Just don't look at my half-Asian bottles all okay. Sorry. Somebody yelled Freebird. Had to do it. Okay, hold on. I've got a cornucopia of chords going on here. What is happening? What is fappening? I did all that work for that? Jeepers. Well, now that I have some flanger, let's see what we can do. Von Viersen, I'll be there for you. These 5 words I swear to you. When you breathe, I want to be the air for you. That's clever. I'll be there for juice. Spirit of Radio is actually kind of tough because it's like... Did you know Eddie Van Halen got $0 for doing the Beat It solo? Y&T Bathory, I wonder if that band's going to get canceled because their name stands for Young and Tight. This is like the craziest live stream ending ever. It's 1:11. I have to do some scooting. I have to do some X-filing tonight. Sorry, guys. I got to go home and file. What are you doing? Your taxes? No. Watch on a little Scully. Okay, let me see if I can make my flanger sound a little bit crazy. This is my flanger turned all the way up. Thank you, everybody. I love you. See you at the next stream. Thank you, everybody who did the super chat. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Nicholas.